Hello, friends, let me paint you a picture. The sun is melting into the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple. A majestic falcon, a true king of the desert, is perched on its handler's gloved fist. Not far away, the modern skyline of Doha pierces the dusky sky. In the golden desert sands, a woman in a traditional abaya spins, the dark fabric a beautiful contrast against the light. And then, there's the sound and smell of Souq Waqif, a bustling market where spices, perfumes, and 1,000 stories fill the air. You think you know Doha? Oh, I promise you, we are just getting started. People talk about the glitz, the glamour, the incredible wealth. It's in the architecture that defies gravity, the man-made islands that look like a string of pearls from above, and the sheer ambition of it all. But that's like only eating the garnish on a spectacular meal. The real flavor, the soul of Doha, is found in the little alleyways, the shared meals, and the warm smiles of the people who call this place home. So forget your expectations. Come with me. Let's go find the good stuff. This city is a beautiful paradox, a place where ancient traditions and a hyper-modern future are having a wonderful conversation. One minute, you're in a state-of-the-art museum designed by a world-famous architect, and the next, you're sipping a tiny cup of strong, sweet Karak tea in a simple cafe that's been there for decades. It's this dance between the old and the new that makes Doha so special. It's not just a city you see, it's a city you feel. You feel the history in the stone walls of the old souk, and you feel the future in the cool air of a sleek modern gallery. It's a sensory feast, and I am ready to eat. So are you ready? Are you ready to dive in with me? We're going to explore the famous spots, of course, because they are famous for a reason. All right, first things first. You can't come to Doha and not see the hits. So let's start at Souq Waqif. Wow, just wow. This place is alive. It's a labyrinth of sights, sounds, and, my favorite part, smells. You've got vendors selling shimmering fabrics, intricate lanterns, and mountains of colorful spices that look like powdered jewels. You can hear the chatter of bargaining, the chirping of birds in the pet section, and the sizzle of food being cooked right in front of you. It's a living, breathing piece of history, rebuilt to look just like it did a century ago. It's the heart of the city, and you can feel its pulse. Let's take a walk along the Corniche. On one side, you have the calm, turquoise waters of the Arabian Gulf with traditional dhow boats bobbing gently, and on the other side, the incredible, almost unbelievable skyline of the West Bay Business District. The buildings here aren't just buildings, they're sculptures. Walking here at sunset with the call to prayer echoing softly from a nearby mosque is a moment. Now you have to see the Pearl-Qatar. It's an entire man-made island. It's shaped like a string of pearls, a nod to Qatar's history as a pearl diving hub. Driving onto it feels like you've entered a different world. There are yachts bigger than my apartment, high-end designer shops, and beautiful canals with little bridges that make you feel like you're in Venice. It's glamorous, it's over the top, and it's a fascinating glimpse into the luxurious side of Doha. And you can't talk about icons without mentioning the Museum of Islamic Art. Holy moly. Even the building itself is a masterpiece, designed by the legendary architect I.M. Pei. It sits on its own little island, looking like a modernist fortress rising out of the water. Inside, it's just treasure after treasure, 14 centuries of the most beautiful art from across the Islamic world. Intricate calligraphy, stunning ceramics, textiles and jewelry that will take your breath away. It's not just a museum. It's a quiet, beautiful, and profound journey through history and culture. It's a must-see. It feeds your eyes, and it feeds your soul. Okay, we've seen the big guys. Now for my favorite part, let's get a little lost. Let's find the places that aren't in every single guidebook. First stop, the Falcon Souk. It's right next to Souq Waqif, but it feels like a secret club. Here, falconry isn't a hobby, it's a deeply respected part of the culture. You walk in, and there they are. Dozens of magnificent falcons, hooded and calm, perched on their stands. The shopkeepers are so proud, so happy to tell you about their birds. There's even a falcon hospital nearby. It's a look into a world that feels ancient and noble. You just stand there in awe of these incredible creatures and the tradition they represent. Now, are you hungry? I'm always hungry. Let's leave the fancy restaurants for a minute and head to Al Shami Home Restaurant. This isn't a hidden gem to locals, it's an institution. But for a traveler, it's pure gold. It's a bustling, no-frills Syrian place that is just buzzing with energy. Families, friends, everyone is here sharing huge platters of food. Smoky motabal, creamy hummus mixed grills. You eat with your hands, scooping everything up with warm, puffy bread. This is what it's all about. Amazing food and amazing people all together. Yes. Next, let's go treasure hunting at the Omani Souq. It's a small, rustic market near the wholesale market, and it feels like a trip back in time. This is where you find the real deal. You get a real sense of the local trade and the products that are truly important to the culture here. Finally, for a bit of quiet, let's go to Musharraf downtown Doha. They've rebuilt an entire historic neighborhood in a sustainable way, creating this beautiful, walkable part of the city. You can just wander, grab a coffee, and admire how a city can thoughtfully build a future while honoring its past. Doha's commitment to art is just mind-blowing. It's everywhere. You'll be driving down the highway and suddenly see a massive sculpture in the desert. My favorite is East-West/West-East by Richard Serra. Drive an hour to Brook Nature Reserve. 4 enormous steel plates in a perfect line. Close-up of rusted steel and texture. Person beside a plate for scale. It's powerful. It's surreal. Feels small, in the best possible way. A pilgrimage for art lovers. Katara Cultural Village entrance. Art galleries, concert halls, the amphitheater that looks centuries old, the public beach, winding alleyways, outdoor art installation, photography exhibit, live musical performance, art accessible and alive, and the mosques, Golden Masjid exterior and tiles, Mosque of Katara exterior and mosaics, close-ups of intricate tile work, artistic details. Visit the National Museum of Qatar, museum exterior aerial, entering, immersive video walls, interactive touch displays, geology exhibits, wildlife displays, purling past exhibits, walking through the movie feel. You leave understanding the country and its people. Don't forget the food. So many people, maybe even you, will first meet Doha on a layover with Qatar Airways. You might have 6 hours. You might have 8 hours. You might have maybe 10 hours. And you might think, that's not enough time to do anything. Wrong. Oh, so wrong. This is my big tip. Don't try to do everything. That's the mistake everyone makes. Instead, pick one, just one, sensory experience. Dive in deep. Focus on one neighborhood. Truly live in it for a few hours. Here's the plan. Take a ride straight to Souq Waqif. This is your entire world for the next few hours.